For those who know this about me by now, I love quotes. I feed off of quotes. I try my best to find certain quotes that pertain best to my videos, or to where they relate in a sense, or to where some of y'all just understand it. There was this woman who will remain anonymous because I wouldn't want to be put out there. So she was telling me briefly about her teaming experience. I think it's with her boyfriend, I'm not too sure, and she doesn't really know whether it's of the right reasons or why she's doing it anymore. I don't think she finds it as gratifying as she once thought of it was. And for that particular quote that I use, for those women who need to hear it, those men who need to hear it, don't make nobody no priority, especially if you just an option to them. I mean, it makes no sense, honestly. And that's my good word, with respect, of course. Think high of yourself. Put yourself first. Now, if you got kids, it's a different story. So I can't, that's between you and your kids. If you got kids, it's a different story. But if you don't think high of yourself, then who will? So be prepared when you come out here, everybody. When you, upon like your first step of completing your CDL, make sure you are completely prepared to take upon the role and the duties of what this job entails. Yeah, financial preparation, physical preparation, preparation with like homely type duties, whatever you got going on at home. Make sure you take care of it before you step out in this truck. A lot of people come out here and don't like it. They just don't like it. They want to be home. They realize they become homesick. They can't be away from their wives, husbands, boyfriends, children for a periodic amount of time. So I don't know, you can make light of it. You can honestly enjoy yourself and your time out here, all depending on your personality and how you perceive certain situations. That's it, really. But the main point of this video was supposed to be like a thank you. When I first initially made this video, it was, I had males and women incorporated in this video, but some people be like in their feelings, so I just like deleted a huge part of it, and I'm gonna just go off like this. This is like my big thank you to all those individuals who I feel like have gotten me to where I'm at today in this trucking industry, and I appreciate y'all all 100. For certain women that I will not name and that will be anonymous, I just thank many women out here on YouTube because they're either very, very self-confident, very transparent, or careless of what others think of them, and that's a huge plus to me. So I'm gonna just go with a few men and go from it like this. To this individual, who I honestly feel like if I didn't put him out there first, he would literally try to come for me, legit. You always talk about how hard-headed I am and how I don't be listening to you or certain things, but I appreciate you, King D. Raj, man. You talk about Siemens Transport like it's your second wife, man, and a ride or die company for you, that's what's up. To this man who is, this man always going through it. He stay going through it, and I don't know what's going on in your life, man, but bro, you always got something to talk about. And he's very, I don't know, he always has something to talk about, whether it's something negative or something bad that's going on in his day. And the thing that be blowing me, I be thinking like people be trying to, or be sitting back waiting to see honestly what negative things are occurring in his day. So to Trucker Brown, thank you so much for all the information that you done put out there in the YouTube world. To this man who is extremely informative, and watching his videos, sometimes you feel like you in a trucking class or something like that, and very knowledgeable with a lot of the content that he puts forth. I appreciate all your videos, they dope. And to those Sean Parks, thank you so much for all that you put out there, legit. You keep it consistent, and that's what's up. To this individual who I feel like is motivation, inspiration 101, and he keeps the motivation consistent all throughout all of his videos. His videos are dope too, and I be feeling like through some of his videos he tries to find ways to where they relate or have his personal life kind of relatable towards what he's trying to say throughout his videos. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but to KB the Trucker, thank you so much for all the information that you put out there. I've learned a lot from you as well. to this man who is like my Dave Chappelle at night. And if energy drinks weren't working, if it was lack of sleep, or if it was sleep deprivation, I don't know. And he always got something to talk about, whether it be about trucking, whether it don't be about trucking. So to Guilty 718, Mr. Guilty, I appreciate you and all the information that you put forth. To the right brother, who just seems like the right brother, thank you so much for all the information that you put forth. You seem very, very family oriented and driven to taking care of you and yours, and I respect that and appreciate that. You always, sometimes you be going through it, but I be thinking that you try your best to make the best out of what you got. So I appreciate you and all the information you put out there. And yeah, to this individual, I don't know if you're on a tube no more. I don't know if you're driving trucks no more, but you was one of the individuals I reached out to when I first started Stevens. So to Roadrunner, I appreciate you for everything of what you mentioned throughout the company, and wherever you at, hopefully you safe, and much respect to all of y'all. All of y'all, it's something from all of y'all that I feel like I've learned from to where I'm at today in this trucking industry, and I wish y'all all an abundance of success. An abundance of success, continued success, all that. But yeah, man, preparation is key when you come out here, and think positive. Sadly and unfortunately, the video that's titled "He Said I'm Privileged," there was a few people who are uneasy about the messages that I was trying to relay in that video. Either what I was saying was misinterpreted, or some people just misconstrued the whole idea of what I was mentioning. I don't know how, I don't know what. I personally deep down don't care on how it even makes me look, because I mentioned demographics, mainly gender, but there's race, there's age, there's socioeconomic status, there's other levels and different platforms of demographics. So if I think honestly, if you didn't understand what I was trying to say in that video, you're small-minded, for real. I'm opinionated, straightforward, and even though when I am being straightforward, and I know I am, sometimes I may know that the messages might not be really received in the best way, but I personally don't care. Even though when I already know what's up, I personally don't care. Yeah, man, I appreciate all those men out there who literally rock out and understand what I'm trying to say in a way to where I wasn't really coming for men. But yeah, like for real, people are strange. And think high of yourself. Love yourself. Like for real, self-confidence is key out here. I promise you it is. If you don't have it, it'll show. It really will. It'll show.